Hello and welcome to the W.B. Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head wrestling coach of the Hofstra Pride, Dennis Papadatos. And Coach, Happy New Year. Welcome back.
Happy New Year to you.
The Pride starting an 8-match road swing that begins this Friday at Bloomsburg and then continues on Sunday up in Buffalo at the Alumni Arena. First of all, how's the team?
We had a training cycle. Grades are in. We won't be at full strength this weekend, which is unfortunate. We're full strength in Vegas, and you figured after a month off you'd be at full strength, but we're not. Going against two teams that we beat last year. Obviously, both want revenge, and we'll still have to get a little creative with the lineup. Hopefully, we should have 10 guys to put in there, and that's we should have to get creative, and guys are gonna have to step up and do some things either more than they were supposed to or things that they weren't supposed to. So a little banged up that we didn't really feel like wanting to deal with at this point, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, sometimes.
The Huskies of Bloomsburg have been idle since December 16th when they wrestled in Lockhaven, losing 36-6.
They just didn't go as a team. They had their better guys at Midlands.
Midlands, yep. As did so many teams over the holidays. Yeah. Bloomsburg, Willie Gerard, 12-5 at 125. That should be a good matchup for Dylan Ryder.
We hope not, but yeah, but Willie's good. He's probably on paper their best kid. Those are the 25 and 84, which are our two true freshmen that we think very high level, same exact weights, which is one reason I say we don't match up that great against them.
Trevor Allard, 10-7 at 184. What do you remember about him?
I'm pretty sure Sage has beaten him before because he was at 74, and I think Damiana might have beat him as well. Damiana beat Murphy. I can't remember who else wrestled Allard before. I think he's a New York kid as well originally. He's doing well. He looks good at 84. He's got some good wins, and he has some tight losses against good guys. So and he's a little more seasoned. I thought he was a senior, but I think at the very least he's because I believe he's been there as long as I've been at Hofstra, and this is my 5th season, so I could be wrong.
He's a redshirt junior.
A redshirt junior, yep. So there you have that. So he obviously sat out 1 year. He's good, and he's got experience, and we got to be ready to go compete against both those guys. But they're guys that we expect that our guys can do well against.
Does a team that's 0-4 coming off a break concern you?
Yeah, they concern me more so because we're going to have to get creative this weekend with our lineup. And I've been doing this long enough to know that beating anyone in Division I is hard. It's hard. It really is. Like, they've had some close losses. They have some guys that can wrestle. And in our sport, when you have matchups and you have guys out, one of the guys that we probably will have out is a guy that usually wins and usually pins, and he won't be there. So that's kind of a swing the other direction. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but you got to be prepared and ready to go against everybody. So believe me, I'm sure they want to beat us, and I can guarantee that we do not want to lose to them.
Okay, that's 6 p.m. Friday night at the Nelson Fieldhouse in Bloomsburg. And then you're shuffling off to Buffalo on Sunday for a match with the Bulls at 1 o'clock at the Alumni Arena, big Alumni Arena up there. You got Brett Perry, a senior coming off a 8th place finish at the Midlands. Mm-hmm. He's 10-7 on the season, and 133-pound sophomore Derek Span, who's 8-0 this season. So you got two good matchups there. And
there's Lantry, their 41-pounder that's been in now, has been in the quarterfinals of nationals, and he's definitely going to be there. Their 57-pounder Smythe represented the United States in the under-23 World Championships, and in fact, I think he beat I thought he might have been heavier. I think he might have beat JoJo Smith, who's an All-American from Oklahoma State, to do that. They're good up and down the line, 25 through heavyweight. They may have one or two little lulls in there, but they're good. We beat them last year. They didn't want to lose us last year, and I know for a fact they're full strength. The coach told me they have their whole team, and they're looking for us to come up, and we're gonna have to get creative and find ways to win our wins, to win our matches.
I imagine you don't like it when a coach says, "We're looking forward to seeing you again."
Well, I know him pretty well. He didn't mean it like that. He was just, he's just saying, "Hey, You know, he's being, I have everybody, just so you know, I have everybody in my lineup. Like, he more so wanted to make sure, you know, I got my 10, you're bringing your 10, right? Let's do this thing, you know, and you know, because one of his guys, like me, he has one of his guys that's kind of been in and out, like with our 49 pounder, his 41 pounder has been in and out. I think he's 4-0 on the year still, but he told me he should be wrestling. So they're going to have everybody. So, you know, we're going to have to do what we can. And you know, we wrestle these matches to win. So we're going to be in their home gym, but they want revenge from last year, so they got some motivation. But we also have victory on our backs, right? On our side. So that's what we're bringing with us.
No streaming for Bloomsburg, but their Buffalo match will be on ESPN3 on Sunday.
Yeah,
so.
ESPN Plus is it called? Or is it 3?
No, it's 3. Yeah,
it's 3. Oh,
3. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you have to pay for that. So I probably won't be seeing it.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty sure you have to do. Some of my alumni told me that they're excited that it's on. So, yeah, tune in. It's 1 o'clock on Sunday.
And best of luck. And we'll talk to you next week as you head south to Washington D.C. at Annapolis for a couple of matches. A couple of
American and Navy.
Navy here. A couple of
EIWA.
EIWA matches that'll be exciting. And the EIWA put their best foot forward at a bunch of tournaments over the weekend, over the holidays.
For sure.
A couple of good place winners at the Midlands, and we'll talk about that next week.
For sure. We're getting ready for our weekend. Looking forward to leave Friday and go wrestle Bloomsburg.
And good luck, and we'll talk to you next week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you, and thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.